So this is my video about bravery. I've been talking about uploading this video for quite a bit of time. So this is it. I'm making this video because my experience, my few decades of living, I've realized that most men are not brave at all. Most men are actually quite cowardly. They're scared, fearful. They say things they don't mean. They act as though they're like a big bad wolf until a real big bad wolf comes around, and now they're all like small and scared and just timid. They're a completely different person. So what I'm going to do is recount a couple of stories, share a bit of lessons, and of course bring people over to my organization, which what we're doing is making men braver. So the first story is a story about a guy named, I'm not gonna give too many details in any of these stories because I'll never incriminate myself and I'd never throw myself in jail. So this first guy's name is gonna be Truth, and apparently today is opposite day. So this nigga's name is Truth because he doesn't do anything but lie. So basically, a couple years back, this guy Truth, he was quite a respected, feared. You know, he was a daunting individual. Like, people respected him, people were scared of him, people wouldn't play with him. You know, like if you had like that boogeyman archetype, that boogeyman personality, he's not one of the guys you pick on and victimize. You skip over him and victimize somebody else because he ain't gonna go. Or at least that's how it's seen. And it's generally true. It's generally true with people who are less ruthless and like forceful as him. But anyways, so I met this guy a couple of years back and he was all right. I was never too fond of him because it didn't seem like quite a good person. But anyways, to make a long story short, one day we were in an area where it was him and a bunch of black people, and Truth is a white guy, so you know, white guys can make certain errors, and you know, he made a certain error which I'll talk about. So it was Truth, which is a white guy, and then a bunch of black guys, and we were in an area with all of us, and he was acting particularly like confident and brazen this day. I kind of knew something was gonna pop off because he was just being a bit too psychotic today. So anyway, we're all like kind of lounging around, etc., doing our thing, chatting and all this, and then out of nowhere he just screams, "Grr," you know, N-word with the hard R. So, and this is back when I was a coward. You know, this is back when I was a scared, timid guy. So I'm looking around, I'm like all these black folks around, and ain't nobody doing nothing, ain't nobody like preparing to do nothing, ain't nobody nothing. Like they're just like acting like they didn't hear it. Like, wow, like you guys are cowards. But I guess at the time I couldn't say something like this because I was too a coward. But at least I wanted to do something. These guys didn't even want to do anything. Like they all look scared. And a lot of these guys are bigger than this dude. Like the Truth guy, he is quite big, but like y'all have the power in numbers and individually y'all are bigger than him. So I don't get why they were scared. But I'm looking around like let's do something. Like let's get on, bro. Like he's crazy. Like that's a very bold, audacious move. Even he has to be a psychopath to even think he can get away with something like that and not get touched. You know what I mean? So nobody ended up doing anything. And one of the guys who was sitting right by him, who was the biggest guy in the entire space we were in, I can't describe what space we were in, what we were doing, because if something happens to this guy, I didn't do anything to anybody. He did. See what I got on, I wouldn't hurt anybody. So I look at the biggest guy in there, and I didn't like this dude because he wasn't a good person. But I looked this guy in his eyes, and the countenance on his face just told me like he was like, like, like he just looked so small and fearful and weak and like just disheartened, you know. And he looked like he was ashamed, like he had that kind of look on his face when I looked him in his eyes. You know, it wasn't like a look of like anger or bravery or let's turn up. It was none of that. So, you know, nothing happened to him. So a couple years later, I can't even say too much or go too much into it, but some time passes and he comes back on my radar. So I send him a text. Now this is present day PJ. This is present day Patrick. But I send him a text like, you want to get that fade in? Like you want to do that? Like we can do that because you're a white nationalist. You're a racist, right? He was like, oh, anytime. You know, he was like, anytime. Like he's just really about that life. So he says anytime, and then I say, I was like, bet, like you in Houston, like I'm seriously trying to line it up. And you know, typically when somebody is serious about linking up and when somebody's serious about linking up and engaging in warfare and violence, you know, people, it scares people, you know. So anyways, he's like anytime. I was like, bet you in Houston. And then all of a sudden he starts texting me late. Like, excuse me. So when I sent the first text, he responded pretty quickly. Yeah, he responded quickly. And then once I was serious about really like getting on it and trying to set things in motion and really make some magic happen, you know, make things manifest and appear out of thin air like a genie, you dig? He started texting slowly. So we're going back and forth. I'm trying to make it happen. He's like, oh, and another thing, like when I first hit him up, that actually wasn't the first thing he said. I was like, you trying to get that fade in? I was aggressive off rip. He was like, anytime. I think that may have been the first text he sent, but he also sent something nice after. He was like, anytime, but I hope you're doing well. This guy, like, why are you being nice? Like, I'm not trying to be nice. Like, you're a white nationalist. Like, you're a racist. The crazy thing is, this guy has black friends. So I know he's not a genuinely racist person, but you know, us as black folks, we can't tolerate any disrespect. We have to meet disrespect with force, extraordinary force. You know, we need to crush a caterpillar with a rock. You know, we need to smash a worm with a boulder. So that's why I'm trying to set this up, even though I know he's not a genuinely racist person. So back to the story. So yeah, off rip, he was being nice and you know all this type of stuff. I'm like, yeah, you're strange. You probably don't actually want that. So I'm trying to set it up. He's playing. Oh, you can't get to me. Oh, I'm better than you. All this stuff, and it's like, bro, if you're better than me, like you would, I guess, what are you better than me at? But you're certainly not better than me at being brave, you know, because I'm actually trying to set this fade up and you don't want it. So therefore, I'm probably superior to you in bravery, and I can't go out on a limb and say that I'm braver than you because I'm braver than most people, you know. And you're not brave in the face of uncertain odds. You're not brave in the face of insurmountable circumstances. You're brave in the face of, like, you know, people who are lesser than you, people who are less ruthless than you, people who are less vicious than you, people who are less cruel than you, you know, people who are less bigger than you. Or you're not a genuinely brave person. So honestly, I'm better than you. And this was that weird, that real like white supremacy stuff. Like, oh, I'm better than you. You can't get to where I'm at. So the dude ended up blocking me. He ended up blocking me. So before he ended up blocking me, I sent him a text and I was like, because I basically called him. I'm like, bro, you don't really want that. Like, you're drawing it out too long. When people are serious, they're fast. They move fast. You know, when a girl's serious about you, she moves fast. When somebody's serious about buying your business product, they move fast. When a friend is serious about meeting up, they move fast. They do things quickly. The emotion is there, the urgency is there, them wanting to get things done quickly is there. So that'll let you know somebody is being, honest and serious. And he was just drawing us out for hours. Like this, this conversation was going on for hours, and I'm just begging this man, like, let's do it, like, let's meet up. Nothing. So he ended up blocking me. Before he blocked me, I told him that, in the meantime, little buddy, like, you're the little homie. Like when we were back then, yeah, I was a little homie, but now I've surpassed you. Talking about you're better than me. Nah, nigga, I'm better than you. So I was telling him like in the future, don't disrespect black folks, because it's not safe no more. Yeah, it's just not safe no more. We're gonna stand up and we're gonna fight. Like all this killing us and not getting any vengeance, all this disrespecting us and nothing happening. Nah, we're gonna smash, we're gonna crush, we're gonna destroy and decimate a worm with a boulder. I was just telling them, like, in the future, don't disrespect us, because it's not safe for you anymore. It's not safe for all you people anymore, because we won't tolerate it. So the lesson, and that's pretty much the entire story. I left, of course, a couple of things out because I just wouldn't tell on myself. I wouldn't incriminate myself. I wouldn't give up too much details for the police to catch me when something happens to this guy, because they gonna try to catch me. So the lesson that can be drawn out from the experience I had with truth is that most people are dishonest. The urgency thing I was talking about. People who are serious, they make things happen quickly. That's like most people are dishonest. Most people are dishonest. I'll say it again if I already didn't. And people are brave and bold when they're in a power position, but when you really turn up and turn things on them, and they're outnumbered, or they're the weaker party, or they're in a weaker position, they're all of a sudden, it's like their entire personality has changed. Now they're the timid guy, now they're the scare guy, the scary guy, the scarecrow. So those are some of the lessons that can be learned from that story. The next story is about a guy named Heterosexual. And just like I said, it's opposite day. This guy is a homosexual, and really, I hate being pretty sometimes, because these homosexuals be trying to get something. It's like, bro, chill, bro. Like, just relax. Like, I already don't like you people. I'm not homophobic. I'm anti-homosexual. I'm not homophobic. I'm not scared of you people. I just don't like y'all. I just don't want to be around y'all. I think you people are mentally ill, and I think you people got touched as little kids, which is why y'all are engaging in heterosexuality. I think that's the reason why y'all are like that. I don't think there's a gay gene. So, of course, in this story as well, I won't include so many details. I've already explained why. So, this guy is heterosexual. All right, this guy is homosexual. Every time I encounter a homosexual of the black variety, not every time, but a lot of times, they are interested. Honestly, it sucks. It really does, because I just don't want to be around these people. I don't want them to be interested in me. Nah. Like, it'd be one thing to deal with these homosexual people if, they were just completely uninterested in me. But, this guy in particular wanted it, and it's like, you're not gonna get it. Like, I'm just not gay. So, of course, that'll make, the relationship a bit strange off rip, because now I really don't like you, bruh. Because I'm a guy who's been attractive to a lot of people, a lot of women, a lot of gay men, unfortunately. So I can kind of tell. Like I gotta, they call it the experts out. Like you can pretty much pick up on this stuff quite easily. You know, you can look in a girl's eyes and tell if she wants you. You know, when you really like that. You know, same thing with these dudes. So the relationship, in my mind, I'm like, damn, I don't like this guy. Oh, rip. A, because he's gay, and B, because he wants me. So, so I had to be around this guy, and you know I was trying to be cool at first. I was trying to fake it, you know, but it's just something about me and fakeness and being phony that just does not sit right. Too long. I just can't fake it for too long, man. You know, I wish I was a great actor. I wish I was Leonardo DiCaprio in his prime, but I'm just not. So eventually, the relationship, it started off decent, right? Because he thinks I'm not homophobic. You know, this is the term this guy uses, homophobic, like I'm scared of gay people. No, I'm not. Anti-gay people and anti the promotion of this stuff to kids. So the relationship, it started off decently, but after a while I couldn't fake anymore. And the first scenario, the first little incident we got into was when he touched my lower back. Like he kind of poked my lower back. I'm like, hold on, bruh. Oh my God, I almost lost my mind, bruh. Like I was just so close to taking off on this guy a couple of times. This is why I can't be around these people. These people stress me out. Like I don't want to have to worry about catching a case because this guy is just doing too much. Like, bro, don't touch me, bro. Like, don't touch me at all. You're a homosexual. You cannot touch me. It's certain rules that certain people can break. Like a gorgeous shorty can touch me. She can definitely touch me. You are a homosexual. You definitely can't touch me. I don't care if you're poking me. Don't touch my lower back, bro. That's too close to my butt. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So he did that, and I waited until, you know, I waited until I could pull him over to the side and talk to him. I was like, look, homeboy, don't do that again. And of course, this guy put up a fight, and well, you should have told me that a while ago, because I mean, I've been touching you. Yeah, that's because I wanted the relationship to not start off like here. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want the relationship to start off here. Another thing people do, which is really strange to me, is they'll act as though you changing your behavior with them is like some sort of crime. Oh, well, you could have started doing this. Oh, well, you could have been like that from the start. Well, I'm smart and I analyze the past so I can do things differently in the future. I'm not like a normal person. I'm not like about to keep making the same mistakes, keep, you know, engaging in the same behavior and getting, you know, inadequate results. No, I'm gonna view the past and I'm gonna see what I can do better so I can, you know, get better results. And as much as that's the case, I'm gonna change my behavior. So yeah, I was letting bro kind of touch me here and there, like on my shoulder, and you know, normal stuff. But that was the last straw. And honestly, the only reason I let bro do all that touching and all that is because I didn't want the relationship to start off crazy. Because, you know, these types of people they're immature. You know, they're broken. They're traumatized. Yeah, they're essentially just little kids who have been touched and they're broken, so they can't deal with conflict. That's why I tried to hold off on the conflict. And the conflict would have started way earlier if it was a different scenario, just from bro touching me, you know? And really, in the right scenario, the conflict would have been a fade, like straight up. It would have been just a fade, because I just don't like you. And I like getting my respect quick. So I'm telling them, like, yo, like, nah, you can't be doing that, bro. Like, you can't be touching me. Don't do that. So I told him, like, man to man, like, don't do that, bro. You're a weirdo. And of course, he had some pushback. And this nigga, he wanted to talk for like 10 minutes. He's like, bro, what is wrong with you? Like, why do you want to talk to me for so long? Like, you're a weird person. Like, I don't want to talk to you. You know? Like, why do you want to talk to somebody who doesn't want to talk to you? I don't like you. I don't respect your existence. Like, the people in the comments can come for me because half of y'all are homosexuals anyway. Half of y'all are bisexual, and you don't even know it. I don't like gay people. Like, what can I say, bruh? So anyway, where was I at, bro? That get me a little turned up. Okay, so Bean, after I came and talked to him man to man, like, bro, don't be doing that. He gonna send me a full paragraph. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, being around devils and dirtbags, it really does something to my soul, you know? It really... It's really a grueling existence for me to be around these types of people. Just bad people in general, and just people I don't like in general. I don't know how the enemy feels or thinks, but yeah, like I said, when I'm around them, I just get tired faster, you know what I mean? It's just a stressful existence. I just don't like anything about them or what they do. You know, they're not good people. So he sends me a long paragraph. And what he was saying in the paragraph is, I had to talk to me and my friend, and one of the friends he talked to was a dude, and I'm like, bruh, this guy, see, this is why black folks are in a weak position, because you got a black guy and a black girl you're going to for advice, and most of the advice he's probably getting is from the girl, so he has a woman leading him, and it makes sense because he's a homosexual. He's lost, you know. Everything he sees is, you know, he don't see clearly at all. Everything is like nebulous and fuzzy, and you know, bro, it's the blind leading the blind, you know. He can't see anything straight or properly, and the people he's going to for advice can't see things straight or properly, because the guy that he was getting advice from has a nose ring. So I already know you're effeminate too, and this is a guy I wanted to respect, but I just couldn't, you know, because you keep with homosexuals, so you're a weirdo too. Like Trump, for example. Trump is a weirdo. And I'm not saying that because of the racist stuff. I'm just saying that because of the facts. You dig? People don't like the facts. You know what I'm saying? This guy kicks it with not homosexual, but he kicks it with child molesters, you know? Like Jeffrey Epstein. Like, bro, if you're kicking it with weirdos, you're a weirdo. Like, I'm not saying Trump was molesting kids, but shit, I would not be surprised if he was, you know? Like, he's kicking it with weirdos, so he has to have, you know, something's not right with him. And also, Trump said that he'd sleep with his wife, his daughter, you know, if it wasn't his daughter. So bro is clearly a strange person. Same thing with this guy, you know, he's big, strong black guy, but he got a nose ring, and you know, he's effeminate. He let this little homosexual gay dude just treat him any kind of way. It's like, bro, like, you're effeminate. It's like, bro, like, we don't need people like you on our side, because you're not strong, you know, you're not masculine, you're not a fighter, you know, and you're also lost too. So he sends me this long paragraph talking about, oh, I had to get my mind right and talk to my woman leader and my half gay buff black best friend, and you're wrong about the situation. Oh my God, another situation stressing me out. So I text him back, and I'm like, dude, I'm a reasonable person, right? Like, I conceded a point, because he was like, I'm touching you on the shoulder because I need you to move. I'm like, you know what, that's reasonable. Like, touch me on the shoulder to get my attention so I can move out the way. That's reasonable. Even though you're a homosexual and I don't like the fact that you're touching me, that is a reasonable point. I will concede that because I'm a reasonable person. I'm not a psychopath like you who can't deal with conflict or like disagreement with somebody who probably doesn't like me, you know? I was dealing with some white supremacists earlier. This bitch hate my guts, you know? And I was still trying to get in hers, you know what I'm saying? And I was really flaming her up, really telling her about herself, like, shorty, you are a low person. This is white inferiority, you know? Like you ain't, don't be coming for me. You are the bottom of the barrel of your collective. So shut up. Back to the story. So I conceded some ground, but I was like, bruh, don't touch my lower back. Like, it ain't gonna go well. Like, I'm not, that just ain't gonna happen. And I basically let him know, like, hey, if you do that again, we're gonna fight. And before this, he was already talking like he was some sort of tough guy. Like, bro, you're a homosexual. Like, the chances of you being tough are extremely low. So it's like he's stressing me out on two fronts. Like, he's gay and he's like a stiff guy. I'm like, dang, bro. I'm probably gonna have to sock him out. You know, because he wants to be stiff, and of course, like when I walk through this world, people may not know until they see me in real life, but when I walk in this world and I'm, you know, engaging with people, etc., you know, human beings like to try the man that seems stiff. You know, they want to see if he real, and nigga, it's real. Yeah, it's really real. You know, I'm really in that field. You did doing deals, trying to get to a meal. Yeah, but I also will kill and steal. You did. Yeah. And if we talking about these hoes, it's not drill. You did. So like, I'm like, yeah, probably gonna have to sock this guy out. So I sent him that text. It's actually quite lengthy as well. And then after, I think he sends me another text. And but it was even longer this time. Like, it was literally, the passage was like literally like this long. I read the first sentence and I'm like, bruh, nah, bro. Like, I didn't even respond. Cause it's like if you got that much to say about what I just said, like, it's probably about to be an issue. And after that, I didn't talk to the guy really anymore. Water break. And I'm smart enough to foresee the future. Like, I knew it was going to go in this direction. because we're on two opposite ends of the coin, you know? I'm on the good side, he's on the bad side. Let me switch that. I'm on the good side, he's on the bad side, you know? I think people call it being diametrically opposed. So it's literally like good and evil. Good and evil can't get along. So I knew it was gonna happen. I knew there was going to be, you know, acrimony. I knew there was going to be tension, and you know, I was fine with that. So I kind of knew it was gonna get to this point, and I actually thought I was gonna have to sock him out because I believed that he was this stiff guy, this tough guy that he was talking about. But you know, we'll find out later that he actually isn't. You know, and just like the guy before, he's a talker, and at least the guy before like actually socked stuff out. But it's not people on his level, you know. It's not people on his level or above, you know. It's all dweebs and losers and you know, guys who bring their computer to Starbucks and drink Starbucks all day. So, where was I at? Okay, Beam. So, I'm not talking to this guy anymore. You feel me? Like, it's kind of hostile. Kind of hostile. Like, I'm not saying nothing. He's not really saying anything. I don't think he is. But he's effeminate and passive aggressive. So he's like a bitch, right? So, like, he'll say something that he wants to. He'll say something about me that he wants to say to me, but he's not strong enough and direct enough as a man to, like, say it to me. And a lot of people do this. A lot of people say, hey, if you had a problem with me, you could have just said that. But they don't really mean that. Like, they're really sensitive and they don't really want to get the war going. You know what I'm saying? They don't really want to engage in warfare. You know, they really don't want to do that. And they really don't want people to be honest with them because most people can't deal with the truth. They're too sensitive and their self-esteem is too low. And that's another thing about this guy. His self-esteem is extraordinarily low. Like, he's a guy who, like I said, he's a black guy. He's even darker than me. You know, and I hate that a guy like him he gets the privilege of wearing my skin color because he's an underachiever, a homosexual, and a loser. And, you know, you got guys like me who, you know, I'm a cruiser. And, you know, I'm going to have so many hoes, I'm going to end up losing her. You did. So you got guys like me on my skin color, and you got guys like him. Anyways, so he's black, very black, extremely black, extraordinarily black, super black. But he wears a do-rag, and you know, do-rags hang down. So he's wearing a do-rag, and he's having it hanging down, and he's moving it and sweeping it away as though it's his actual hair. And I'm like, well, you're a white supremacist. Like, you're a loser. You're a black person who wants to be white. And this is quite common. And the reason I say it's quite common is because what do a lot of the black guys do? They dye their hair blonde. What do a lot of the black girls do? They dye their hair blonde. What do a lot of the black girls do? They perm their hair, they straighten their hair, try to look like white girls. So it's actually quite common to be a white supremacist, especially in America, because whites are the prevalent force. You dig? Like, they're the majority, and they've like dominated and colonized the world such that they pretty much got their foots on everybody's neck. Even like the Asian people, like, you know, you got Asian girls who wanna be white, you know. And really, this white supremacy, it has to stop, because like they you know, y'all be having everybody hate black folks. Like, chill, bro, chill. And if you don't want to chill, we can get the war popping. We can join my revolution. It's called Join My Discord, which is what I'm using to build the revolution. It's called Loyalty to Benevolence. So he's a white supremacist, and that right there let me know, like, he has low self-esteem, because like, you're a phony person. Like, first of all, you're a dude trying to act like a woman, so you're not a reality-based person whatsoever. And then you're also like swinging the do-rag around like it's some sort of hair, like it's your real hair. Like, you are a genuine psychopath. Like, something's wrong with you. You're a sociopath. You know, you need to go get your head checked out and probably make the world a better place. So that was another point. That was another thing I peeped out about him, you know, early on in a relationship. Like, this guy's he hates himself a lot. He doesn't feel strong. He doesn't feel powerful. He doesn't feel good about himself. Probably why he be talking about fighting so much, because, you know, he wants the world to think he's strong and stiff, and he really isn't. Like, you see this with the buff guys. Like, the buff guys will get strong and stiff, but, you know, they don't throw any hands. You know, they don't do anything that's actually brave. You know, when it's time to, you know, go. You know, when it's time to really do something, you know, they don't want to do anything. And if they do want to do something, this is with guys significantly smaller than them. And if the guy who's significantly smaller than them is really like on some, yeah, let's do it, the big guy's scared. So it's the same thing. And like, him being such a reality hating based creature, it lets me know he has very low self-esteem. He doesn't like himself, you know. Because in the book, it's called The 6 Pillars to Self-Esteem by Nathaniel Branding, however you say his name. Shout out to him. He talks about how a huge component to being a person with high self-esteem is being able to deal with the truth. When you have high self-esteem, you know, you're a bit more powerful. You know, you're strong. You feel like a somebody. You feel worthwhile. You can deal with the truth. You're not so sensitive. When you have low self-esteem, you're ultra sensitive. Everything hurts your feelings, especially the truth. So niggas just can't tell you the truth. You a hoe. You know. So, anyways, back to the story, because this video's already, dang, bruh. These videos be getting long. I know I'm a great orator. I know I'm super smooth, bruh. And this is really off the cuff. Like, people really should see me in real life when I'm really doing this and I'm making a bitch duck. You did? I just don't give a fuck. You did? Yeah, I'm trying to bust the nut. You did? All on the butt. You did? So, okay. So yeah, we're getting to the good part of the story now. So, go cold on the bull. Water break. So I go cold on the dude for a couple of weeks, and then a little while passes, and we're around another individual, and he says, "Oh, I don't like black." Well, shit, there's only one black nigga around this bit. Well, besides you, like I'm the only other black person around here, and I'm a very black person. So people, refer to me. It would make sense that somebody would refer to me as black. So I'm like, huh? You talking about me? Probably talking about me. So, I let it slide. I let it slide. But it's just adding up. It's like, okay. Actually, I didn't let it slide, because that same week, I actually didn't let it slide. That same week, he did that on like a Tuesday. That same week, on Saturday, I was at the boxing gym. I was at the boxing gym. And I told him, like, I sent him my location. But I just sent him my location. That's all I said. After he sent that stupid long paragraph, I didn't even read it. But I gotta get into that later on as well. So I sent him my location. I'm like, yeah, go ahead and pull up, because I feel like you need that. He was like, why do you want me to come pull up? You want me to come watch you, or like, do you need that? I'm like, bro, this dude is bro. Like, I just really don't like this type of person. It's like bro trying to, like, he's being hopeful. Like, oh, maybe he wants to impress me. Maybe he likes me. Like, dude, why would I want you to come watch me? Why do I want you to come watch me? You're nobody. You're a loser. Why would I want you to come watch me train? You should watch me, though, because I'm that man, you did? And I really train hard, like an animal, I'm the most extraordinary mammal, you did? But anyways, I'm like, yeah, pull up. Like, I want to, And he like, nah. So I call him. Oh, okay. So he said no. Well, he didn't say no. Remember, he's a dishonest person. He don't want to come off as weak. So he's not gonna directly just say no, I don't want to fight you. What he said was, oh, if you really need that, you can fight all 6 of my brothers. I'm like, oh, yeah, I got this guy scared. Like, he's scared of me. And I'm not often cognizant of the fact that a lot of people are scared of me. Like, I don't even often realize it. Maybe it's due to how black I am. Maybe it's due to my demeanor. I really don't know. I really don't know. I've asked people before, like what do you think people are scared of? They don't give me clear answers. These are not quite like sharp, smart people that can really give me good feedback. So I just chalk it up to how dark I am, and like some of the bold moves, like come to the boxing gym, like that would make somebody who is a coward scared. That would make anybody scared, because really, as human beings, we all want peace, right? Even like the warriors amongst us who really need to get it out of our system. Like, most of us will choose peace. Like genuine warriors, we'll choose peace. So of course, somebody like this who masquerades as a tough guy is gonna be scared. Who says, oh, you can fight all 6 of my brothers. So I call him. I'm like, bro, do you got a problem with me? I FaceTime him. I'm like, bro, do you got a problem with me? Cause like you keep saying like little stuff, and it's like, bro, what's up with you? like, do you have an issue? He's like, oh no, I don't have an issue. I'm like, all right, bro. You don't have an issue. I don't have an issue. I don't want to have an issue with you. You're a weirdo. So I'm like, all right, bro. And this guy, like, mind you, I'm at the boxing gym training. Like, I'm on a circuit, really going in. Like 3-minute rounds, 30-second rest. I call this guy on my break. You know what I'm saying? I call him on my break. I'm trying to hurry up and get back in, because we've already been talking for like a minute and a half now, something like that. Like, I get straight to the point. This guy, he's trying to draw out the conversation. Like, bro, why are you so verbose? Like, are you a narcissist? Like, why do you care to speak so much? Why do you think that I care about what you have to say so much? Like, you gotta remember, I am a person who doesn't like you. Like, I dislike you. You know what I'm saying? And it's chiefly because, it's mostly because, You sucking dick. That's mostly what it is. But it's also because you're just a negative person. You're a broken person. You're not you're not a productive, honorable person. That's another component as to why I don't like you. So you have to remember that too. Like, I don't want to just be on the phone with you, bro. Like, this guy is strange, and I'm smarter than him, so I see everything he's doing. Like, he doesn't realize it. So he's trying to draw the goddamn conversation out for minutes upon minutes. And I'm like, bro, I'm gone, bro. Like, if you don't got a problem, I'm gone, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll fist bump you whenever I see you again. If you don't got a problem. If I hang up and I go back in, and of course I'm late to the circuit, bro. This is ridiculous. Dang, this video is 40 minutes. Okay, that's actually not that bad. I thought it said 48, which would have been horrible. Water break. So that happens, and I'd fight his 6 brothers. Yeah, I'd do that. But like, just for anybody out there in the world who, cause some guy see me, some guy in my city in Houston, Texas. That's where I live, Houston, Texas. If you want to come do something to me, I live in Houston, Texas. Yeah, Houston, Texas. That's where I'm at. The north side. You did. The northwest side. Yeah, that's where I'm at. And I'm always downtown. So if you want to come do something, feel free. But just know, like, if you run up on me with multiple guys, like, I'm engaging in guerrilla warfare. Like, this won't be regular warfare. So like, I'm like, I'll fight all 6 of your brothers, but I know they don't have any integrity because you don't have any integrity. Like, you masquerade, you pose as, you perpetuate yourself as some stiff, tough guy, but like, when it's really time to put in some work, you don't want to come meet me one-on-one. And this guy is literally like my height. He's actually a little taller than me, like by like maybe like half an inch. But like, he's taller than me, but we're like the same weight class, everything. So it's like, this is the most even a fight can get, you know? So it's like, bro, if you don't want that fade, when it's this even, you're a coward. Like, you're a punk. You know, you're a bitch. And it's unfortunate that people like him are breathing, you know, because he's just not a man. If he was a masculine homosexual man, I'd respect him more. I certainly respect him more. You know, if he really would have got it in with me, I would have respected him more, because like, you're a man of, you are who you say you are. You know what I mean? Like, it's just rare to come across that nowadays. That's why people really need to show me my respect, especially black folks. Y'all really need to show me my respect, because I go out in this world and I make us look phenomenal. You dig? I make us look great. You know what I'm saying? Just simple things like how I speak the English language. I don't even know, most white people don't even speak the English language this goddamn good. You dig? So I really need to be respected out here, especially since I am the man I say I am. But where am I in the story? I feel like this is taking too long. I gotta start hurrying up. So where am I at? So he said, you can fight all my 6 brothers. Okay, I'll fight all your 6 brothers. So okay, boom. So a couple weeks go by. Oh, so after I said I was gonna fist bump, I just couldn't do it, bro. I just couldn't do it. I didn't stick to my word, which is wrong. Like, I shouldn't have said I was gonna do it. But honestly, I don't have to keep my word with people who I find to be reprehensible and despicable characters. I don't need to keep my word with them, because you're a bad person. I don't need to be honest with you. You're not good. You don't deserve the truth. You don't deserve me being a man of my words. But I should never said that. I didn't fist bump him when I seen him, and that like hurt his feelings. I could tell when I seen him in his face, because when I first seen him, I looked him in his eyes. He looked me in my eyes. I just looked away, like, in disappointment. He could tell I was disappointed. Like, bro, you're a homosexual. That is insane. Okay, so I gotta speed the story up, because this video's damn near an hour. So, okay, so a couple weeks by, and I get some intel from, one of the homies, a partner, You know, a cool guy. He's a cool guy. He did. Shout out to this. I ain't even gonna say his name because I can't, say too much because something's definitely gonna happen to this guy, especially when I'm in. So he tells me like, hey, such and such said that you were homophobic. Like, what? What are you talking about? Homophobic? First of all, I'm not scared of gay people. I was like, nah, but what else, bro, say? He's like, oh, like, he said you were B and that you were scared to fight him, and how you said like y'all need to meet in the boxing ring, but he was trying to go like right now, right then and there. I was like, huh, interesting. So later on that same, and this weeks had passed. I hadn't said anything about him. I thought he didn't say anything about me, right? Because I'm mature and I can deal with people I don't really like. Even though you're a despicable person and in a righteous world, I would really take it rhymes with kite, it rhymes with knife, it rhymes with bike, it rhymes with slice, it rhymes with strife. I really would do that to you. I really would, seriously. And I'd enjoy it. And then I'd probably defile your body. Maybe cannibalism, something. really do something gruesome to you because I just don't like you. I gotta stop doing that because it's not the video so long. Okay, so later on that day I see him. Like, okay, so that's another thing I want to get into. So he's an immature person because he can't deal with somebody who just doesn't like him. He's so sensitive. The guy is obsessed with me. And really, I just didn't want it to be the case because I knew things were gonna turn out in a sour way. If he really just felt too strongly about him, and if he really just knew I didn't like him. The guy's sensitive. It's really gonna hurt his feelings. But it's crazy because he masquerades as a tough guy. So I see him. He's immature. He's underdeveloped. Can't be reasonable at all or rational at all. There's too many emotions. He got touched when he was little. And that's really unfortunate. But I see the guy later on that day. Like he's about to come in. Like he got to the place early. So he's about to come in. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go check on that. Cause since you say like I ran from the fade right then and there, and I wanted to meet you at a boxing gym where it was safe, I guess, or where like my people were at, bro. You're, dude. So I see him, and I stop what I'm doing. Well, actually, I didn't stop what I do. I finished what I was doing, but I knew, like, bro wasn't gonna be there for long, so I'm speeding it up. I walk out. I'm like, you trying to come to that restroom? Like, you trying to hit that restroom? He like, for what? This guy, like, he did it again. It's like, bro, you are a hopeful little homosexual. Like, he wants something. He likes me. Like, the nigga is obsessed with me, bro. That's crazy. That's just crazy. He's obsessed with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you trying to hit that restroom? You're like, for what? What do you mean for what, bro? Like, I want some smoke since, like, I'm scared of you and I won't just take the fade on the spot. I try not to do that because I like to think things out. I like to have the advantage, whatever. But, bro, I will beat your ass. Like, I will take you to that restroom and make you scream. I'll make you beg for me to stop hurting you. Like, I really brutalize you before we go back in. You did. I really had people asking, like, what happened? People, I'm not a normal human. So this guy is gay, bro. He subconsciously thinking like, damn, like, do he want to do something with me? No, you little traumatized little boy. So he like, for what? And I just look away, arrogant. I'm like, you trying to hit that restroom? For what? I just go to the restroom and I'm looking behind my back. I take like 4, 5, 6 steps. I look behind my back. So I'm not lacking and nobody's coming. I'm like, oh, this guy is driving me insane. It gets me a little, So that's the end of that. And I pretty much shared out a game from that story. Yeah, so I'm about to close it out. I got one more story. And this is, I can't even say that. But this one, like something popped off. All the other ones, people, I was trying to get stuff to pop off. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say that for that. So, Beam, I'm spending some game out late night. You know, I'm spending some game, really shooting at some floozies, doing my thing. And I slide on these dyke hoes, these low-class dyke hoes. And they got tattoos. They sagging their pants. I'm like, damn, y'all are low class. I shouldn't even be talking to you folks. So I slide on them, confident as ever. And I don't remember, I basically do remember what I said. I said, hey, so I'm trying to smash all of y'all. I said, I'm trying to smash all of y'all. And yeah, it didn't really go well. I don't remember all the specifics, but things broke down. And it wasn't really because of that. It was more so because, like, they were being a bit, I guess it was from that. I guess it stemmed from that. But they weren't really tripping off of that, you know. It was kind of how I was being a bit more dismissive with them. And maybe I should have been more attentive, but like, I don't care about y'all now. Like, and y'all were being rude, like, after I said what I said, so like, I care less. So, yeah, I said that, and, you know, one of the girls said something that was rude, and one of the girls was really trying to coach me on how to get women. It's like, bro, like I'm pretty polite, so I'm sitting there listening to her, like, trying to coach me, but I'm like, bro, like you are not a man. Like, this is a man's world, baby. And I'm just speaking from my perspective, and, you know, the revolution we're building is going to help. It's gonna push the world into being a man's world again. Because right now it's a woman's world, America. You know, we're gonna get women out the goddamn workforce. They're in place they don't need to be women out of, government, etc. Take over the government too. I didn't want to say it, but now I'm gonna say it. Take over the government. So things start breaking down. The bitches start getting rude. I start being a bit dismissive, like, hey, like, I'm talking to her, like, I'm talking to her. You don't gotta be rude. Yeah, but you already being rude, so I'm gonna kind of go ahead and match that vibration thought. Anywho, I don't remember why she turned up, like how she turned up, but, and these are dykes, right? Like, they call themselves man, and, you know, they're behaving like man. Okay, so I'm back to finish the video now. Another reason I'm making this video is to inspire people to become more brave, not just to join my online Discord community so we can meet in person and, you know, actually engage in activities that will make us more brave, but to inspire people. So back to that last story. So the guy, okay, so shorty, the one dyke basically started tripping. So I'm like, and she called me the B word. So I'm like, and she said it so like viciously and aggressively, like she really had something against me. It's crazy. So I say, hey, do you want that fade? Like, you want that fade? Like, you need that? And she just got so offended and appalled. She was extremely outraged. So she went to go grab security and some other little dyke bitch. And I stood my ground. So she went in there. She kind of made a scene about, oh, I'm about to go get such and such. Ran in there. I'm still right there. She come out with some dyke acting like she's reaching for somebody. She's about to shoot me. I wish I would have told her, like, hey, you're not gonna do anything. You're not gonna do anything. A lot of people would have been scared as hell in this situation. Like, you know, you got a dyke who wants to be a man, sitting there reaching, and you're not gonna do anything. I can tell. But then a male came out. This guy was like 300. He was literally like 300 pounds, like 270, 290, 300, something like that. a 6'1", 6'2", you know, a big dude, a really big dude. And this is the security guard. So I'm bagging up from, you know, I can't let you get close. I really can't let you get close. You know, you can't grab me. You grab me, it's not going to be good for you. It's not going to be good for you if you grab me, I'm telling you. So I'm walking back. And, so when he first came out, he was quite aggressive. He getting people out the way. He like, watch out, bro. He like, hey, so you hitting girls, bro? You fighting girls, bro? I didn't even answer that question. I'm like, let's go. And I'm bagging up while saying it's like, let's go do that. Yeah, let's do it. I've had issues with security guards in the past. I think they're often surprised at how like how witted I am and how quick. Like I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Cause I don't know the personality that wants to be a security guard. You know, they want to be regarded and treated like a tough person when they didn't earn the respect. They didn't go through what a genuinely tough person had to go through to get the respect and get the fear of, you know, their compatriots, their peers, whatever. So these niggas be scared of me. So I'm backing up. I'm like, let's go. And we hit a corner, and he like, as a matter of fact, before we hit a corner, we're bagging away from the spot that we were just at. And I'm like, he like, let's do it right here. I'm like, look, stupid. It's police right over there. I'm trying to get away from him. I'm kind of tripping a little bit. But I'm like, look, dummy, it's police literally across the street. Now, the police weren't facing us, but like, I don't want things to get too loud because there's a lot of people. I don't want things to get too loud and like the police come over here and grab me up. Stupid. I'm like, look, and I tell him like a couple of times. So after, matter of fact, really after the first time, I kind of realized, like, once I told him, like, look, dummy, there's police. And he didn't look. I'm like, something's really up about this scenario. Like, this guy, like, maybe he doesn't really want to fight. Maybe he doesn't care if the police get involved. Maybe he wants the police to get involved so they can, because they're probably going to take his side, you know, because the guy he's a Latino, and you know, if a racist police got to choose between a black and Latino, he's going with the Latino. He's going with the whiter person for sure. I just can't get into that, and I also just can't let you get close. So I'm bagging up. I'm like, look, stupid. You're dumb. I'm bagging up, and so the police he's kind of off in the distance a bit. He's across the street from where we are. So the police is over there. It's a street, and then it's another street. That's us. And the street that I described that's in between us and the police is a train. They're train tracks, like railroad train track. So the train comes, and while the train comes, it blocks like me, him, and the police for a couple of seconds. So I chuck my water bottle in this guy's face, and he tried to catch it, and I hit him like quite hard with a water bottle. I'm like, let's go. You know, I'm being quite aggressive. And this is something that can get you in trouble. You know, throwing your water bottle at somebody like that. I'm pretty sure it can get you in trouble, especially as hard as I threw it. So I'm like, let's go. Let's go do that. And mind you, this guy, I'm like 5'7", 5'8", maybe 5'9". Like 140, 150 pounds. This guy like 300 pounds, 290 pounds, 6'2", so he's way bigger than me. Like, let's go somewhere. Like, he like, nah, right here. Let's fight right here. I'm like, nope. And he's just talking to me and him going back and forth. I'm trying to convince him to let it go, like, so we can actually do it. Because I don't think you actually want to really do it. But to make a long story short, I told him, like, I'm going to come back up here sometime this week, and we can really get that in. And I kept my word. Like 2 days later, I let a day go by, and then so I let a day go by, and then that following day, after the day I let go by, I went back up there, and I looked at him, and at first he was trying to act like he didn't see me. I'm like, this guy's and I gotta hurry up because I don't want my phone to die. So he was acting like he didn't see me. So I'm already like, okay, I'm gonna just relax, because he clearly don't want it, because he's trying to act like he don't see me. Like, you're a security guard, you're supposed to be on guard, on duty, paying attention. Why are you looking off into the distance like a sad little puppy dog? You know, he's an unhappy person. He's morbidly obese. Like, the guy's huge. Like, of course you're gonna be unhappy. And I could just tell he's having a bad day or something. He looks sad, and that makes me glad. You're a bad person. You're an unreasonable person, illogical person. So anyway, so I'm gonna cut the stories there, but I'm gonna put at the end of this video a video of me fighting a guy with a knife, just to prove to people, like, yeah, I am who I say I am. Yeah, I really deserve the respect that I'm demanding. I'm not out here playing. I'm gonna put that video up there at the end. And what else do I want to say? Join the movement. If you're in Houston, matter of fact, if you're anywhere on the planet Earth, join the movement. I got a couple of different ones. I got the one for the revolution. We're gonna get these hoes up out of the workforce. We're going to reestablish the patriarchy. We're going to be protesting. We're going to be really clamping down on that homosexual stuff. We're gonna be doing things like that. And we're gonna definitely get some folks out of government, restructure it, and pretty much take over it. So that Discord server is called Loyalty to Benevolence. That's where we're gonna do all that stuff. And the other Discord server, I have two more. So the second one is called Players World Order. It was basically for men to get together, meet up, go talk to women. That's what that one right there is for. Or you can just talk to guys who are in there who are experienced with women, ask them questions, get some game, do stuff like that too. And so that one's called Players World Order, PWO. And the last one I have is BMS, Brave Man Society. We're going to make people more brave and really do stuff to make you more brave. If you're a timid person or if you're a cowardly person, we're gonna fix that for you. You know, help you improve yourself as an individual. Because I guess I was always quite brave, but I wasn't behaving as bravely as I I should have. Like in the first story, I didn't the sock bro out like how I needed to. But I fixed that, and I tried to do what a man should have done. So that's another one. Or if you're just a brave man who wants to maintain your level of bravery and really be around some masculine guys, go ahead and join. Now that one is called Brave Men Society. So yeah, join all my movements. Help me push the world forward in a positive and heterosexual way. That's all I have to say.
Oh, they're for real, they're for real, they're for real, they're for real. Shit, shit. Fuck. God damn it. Let it go down, let it go down, let it go down. Let it go down, let it go down. Don't give a fuck in front of the laws. Oh shit, it's gonna go down, it's gonna go down. Yeah. Look, he's gonna cross the street.
Real?
Yeah, scary ass nigga. He's scary, Mira, mi camarada, vale, es que está enojado porque mi camarada anda haciendo todo eso, güey. Anda envidioso.
El otro que está en la otra.